What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and unfortunately, it's that time of year again, folks. It's time for back to school, but we gotta give a huge shout out to Microsoft for sponsoring today's video and sending us a bunch of awesome tech from the Microsoft store to check out for the new year. And I was able to personally pick out all of the tech that we've got here from the Microsoft store, so we're gonna have some fun with this one. Now, we've got a ton of fun stuff, but I figure we'll start off with the essentials. Now, the first thing I have to talk about is the laptop of choice, and that's the Surface Book 2. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen some of my previous videos where I talk about the Surface Book 2 that I have, but it's one of my absolute favorite laptops. And this one right here is the 13-inch model, which is great for portability. And if you're not familiar with the Surface line, there are a ton of configurations, so you can get this to be as powerful as you would like. The 15-inch model does come with a dedicated GPU, so if you want to do things like play some games, which I really enjoy doing online, you'll be able to do that. But what's great about the Surface Book 2 lineup is the ability to detach the screen. So this is a 2-in-1, and you just hit one little button, and boom, you can go ahead and pick up the screen and pretty much use this as a tablet. And if you opt for the Surface Pen, you'll be able to do even more in class by being able to take notes, sign documents, do all kinds of stuff, even draw on it if you like. They add quite a bit more functionality. So I definitely think it's worth picking it up with the pen. But not only can you use this as a standalone tablet, but you can also put it right back into the laptop, but face it in the other direction.
Oh.
So you can, yeah, you see that? So you can do more with it like this. You can lean over, draw, take notes, however you want. You don't have to worry about holding the tablet in hand. And with the Surface Book 2, you've got an awesome keyboard that feels very comfortable. So if you're typing long essays, you're gonna feel right at home here. This is gonna feel very nice. It also has a really nice display, so when you're watching content or maybe even just staring at the screen forever doing whatever you're working on, it'll always look great. While the Surface Book 2 has an awesome trackpad, I feel like a great accessory to go with it is the Microsoft Precision Mouse. This thing is probably one of the most comfortable mouses that I've ever used. It's got a really smooth surface, so the feel in the hand is very nice, and the ergonomics are there, so it feels very nice and comfortable in the hand. And you also get additional buttons on the side, so of course you can go back, go forward when you're visiting websites. So there's a lot to like about this mouse, and I definitely recommend it. And next up, we've got the Bose QC35-2s. Now, this is great for college students because you guys know dorms can get crazy noisy. So if you want to just block all that out, just focus on your music and study, this is going to be great because the active noise canceling that you get on these, top-notch stuff, some of the best that you can actually get on the market. And it's great for regular students as well. Maybe you're not in college yet. Me, back in the day when I was younger, I would just walk to school with my headphones on. I didn't even have, remember those cheap Sony headphones I used to wear back in the day? Just on my commute to school on the bus, I used to wear those, so this could be really great.
If you had those, you could probably ignore me anyway.
Oh man, if I had these, I'm tuning everybody out. But no, these are an awesome pair of headphones because they're crazy comfortable, and they also sound pretty good, and the active noise canceling is just a total package. And it even comes with a carrying case. Where is that thing? Here we go. So this carrying case is actually great for protection. So if you want to protect this thing, throw it into your backpack. You don't have to worry about your books or your laptop scuffing it up. And for those of you due for a new phone, I highly recommend the Samsung Galaxy S9 or even the S9 Plus. And I feel like the S9 and S9 Plus are the easiest phones for me to recommend because they have practically no compromises. These things are super fast and snappy, they perform well, so whatever you're doing with it, it's gonna be able to handle it. It also has a really awesome camera, so if you're out taking photos with your friends, you're gonna get some really great shots. It's also got that water resistance, so if you have any accident, you're not gonna have to worry about this here. It's also got wireless charging, USB Type-C, has its headphone jack. There's a lot you can say. Even the display is amazing. You can go on and on about these. These are the most well-rounded phones out right now, in my personal opinion. So the S9, S9 Plus, definitely something you want to look into. And you guys knew this was coming. We of course have to have a portable charger. I'm gonna keep this one short. This is from Belkin. It's a 10,000 milliamp portable charger, so it's gonna be able to charge your device at least 3 times over if it's one of the new ones. But this thing is great because it has 2 USB ports. So if you and a friend both need to charge up, make sure they have their own USB cable, and you guys can go ahead and do that. So this thing is definitely great to have in your backpack because who knows, you might be texting all day in class, scrolling on the gram, your phone is dead by the end of the day. Juice up, baby.
Don't encourage that.
Now I think all of those are absolutely essentials, but let's talk about some of the fun stuff you can take off to school. And here we have the most powerful console on the market right now, the Xbox One X. Now, Listen, I think this is going to be great if you've got your own dorm room, you got your little TV set up, you want to chill with your friends, hang out, play some games after you've done all of your homework and your studying, and it's time to just relax. Throw on the Xbox One X. This thing's got 4K HDR. You can use it to watch Netflix, Hulu, all that kind of stuff, and game on it. Come on, everybody's gonna be like, yo, listen, I wanna go to so-and-so's place. He's got the Xbox One X, you know? And I know an Xbox isn't what you think when you think back to school, but listen, I've been stuck in a dorm room over like breaks that were a week long and I had absolutely nothing to do. So this would have been a lifesaver if I had it back in the day. So this is something I definitely recommend. Now, if you don't game on a console and you're part of the PC master race, you want to level up your gaming, you got to get the HTC Vive. Having friends over playing virtual reality is a crazy fun experience. Just watching them play is hilarious. So I definitely think the HTC Vive is great if you've got a pretty decent PC already and you're taking that off to school. The HTC Vive is definitely a nice way to kill some time with some friends. Or maybe you can make a home simulator. So if you're homesick, you can just act like you're home with your VR headset. You gotta be pretty talented and sad to do that though. But if you don't game and you don't pick up the Xbox One X and you still want smart apps on your TV, you should definitely check out the Roku Streaming Stick Plus. Now, I recently got one of these for my sister-in-law and she's been loving it ever since. So I think this is great if you go off to school, maybe you've got a pretty crummy TV. I know I had a pretty bad one, and this would have been nice to have Netflix. Did Netflix exist when we were out there? Yes, it did. We're not that old. And with this thing being so small and compact, you can even go ahead and take it to a friend's room and watch on their TV, or you can even bring this over to the common space where multiple people can take advantage of it. So this is definitely a nice option and it's not super expensive. And right here, we've got the Bose Soundlink Revolve. Now, this is a Bluetooth speaker. It speaks for itself. If you guys are partying it up in your room, or maybe you just wanna enjoy some music, this thing is a really nice compact option that has amazing sound quality. This thing gets plenty loud and has a ton of bass. I don't even really know where the bass is coming from that comes out of this, but it's really impressive. But like I said, everything we saw in this video came straight from the Microsoft Store. So if you wanna check them out, I'll have links down below to everything you saw in the description. And of course, you guys know I'm going to have some back to school backpack edition videos for you guys to check out, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But that about wraps it up for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be the cool guy or girl that gives this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace.